advice to Rihanna. Eve says, these women are our sisters. Oprah says, if you go back with the man who hits you, it's because you don't feel worthy of being with the man who won't. Chris Browne says, I don't want to put a woman through the same thing that person put my mom through. Tyra Banks says, oh God, he's repeating it. Rihanna's father says somebody has a stranglehold on her. Police report says, Browne punched Rihanna. Rihanna says, Daddy, I miss you. Kanye West says, I would do anything to help her. Ellen DeGeneres says, I love Chris Browne and his music, but to hit a girl? Rihanna's lawyer says, she wants to get back to her life. Kanye West says, can't we give Chris a break? Little girl says, I would leave Chris Browne so quick. Diddy says, sometimes relationships get ugly. Police report says, Browne bit her ear and fingers, punched her in the eye, the nose, the lip. Tyra says, I thought I would fail if I left. Rihanna's lawyer says she really appreciates the love and support of her fans. Tyra says, we need to send her love. Little girl says, we look up to Rihanna. Diddy says, it was a dark time for them both. Chris Browne says, you just did the stupidest thing ever. I'm going to kill you. Ellen says, I don't want any girl out there to think it's okay to go back to a guy that hit her. Police report says he put her in a headlock. Robin Gibbons says, oh God. Chris Browne says, I'm seeking the counseling of my pastor, my mother, and other loved ones. Usher says, the new Ike and Tina, huh? Diddy says, you wasn't in the car. Oprah says, if a man hits you once. Diddy says, I wasn't in the car. Oprah says, he will hit you again. Kerry Washington says, we have to start talking more openly about this. Diddy says, we don't know what happened. T.I. says, I don't know the details. It's not my business. Chris Browne says, I'm committed with God's help to emerging a better person. Interviewer says, when will she come to her senses? Rihanna says, I'm on my way home. Make sure the cops are there when I get there. Oprah says, we need to pray for him to be healed and for her to be healed also. Rihanna's dad says, I love my daughter. I will be supportive. Oprah says, love doesn't hurt. Rihanna says, Daddy, I miss you. Little girl says, I wouldn't stay no matter what. Oprah says, love doesn't hurt. Little girl says, Rihanna is stupid if she stays. Then Chris Browne's mother cries. Chris Browne's mother cries. Chris Browne's mother cries. And Rihanna stays silent. Yeah.